Good morning, guys, gals, and everyone in between. It's Siri here, and I worked on the Titanic. I was building. I did it. I did a whole bunch of stuff out here. I'll show you. And then I think we haven't done it in a couple weeks. Let's do a walkthrough Wednesday. Let's go through all my builds because we have quite a few people. Oops. We have quite a few people who haven't seen a lot of them. So let's just do a day of showing builds and talking about them. And I got myself on a live server. And I'm on the I'm by the market. So you're welcome to come and walk through if you'd like. I put up all these ropes. I put the boats in with their silly little davits. And I changed out all the um, smokestacks for the really cool round ones that I found in the hospital area. That's looking good. I did the White Star flag on the back of the boat. I also did a White Star flag over here because I liked it. And I thought, well, they would most definitely. Plus, it hit a little pokey thing I had there that I didn't like. Um, the whole I got these end caps all cleaned up, so that looks good. I'm going to put, I think it's going to be back there. I'm going to put stairs. I think I'll probably put stairs back there, which would be right here. I might put a little thing out here and put stairs here just so there's access. I need to put like a gazillion deck chairs out, but I don't have a lot of that left over. Pieces. I did the back of the boat the best that it's going to be, and I think that's okay. And nobody's interested in the back part anyway. Um, so it's looking really good out here. I still need to finish up a little bit of the fish market. I have not counted my pieces. I guess we could do that right now. Let's see how many pieces do I have, and then I'm going to create a panic attack. So this is a stack of 100. So let's do a clone, please. So we have 200 pieces left. Clone. Ooh, my heart just leapt, but we have 300 pieces. Clone. We may have 400. Remember, you can always clone over the end number, so let's try it one more time. Okay. Wow. So let's delete this one. I don't like that. That's so little pieces. Okay, let's count. We have 300. It's very important to know at this point. I did reclaim some pieces last night. That's why the smokestacks are done. And I went through and found a whole bunch of extra, what do you call that, molding pieces that were everywhere. So I got about 25, 30 pieces last night I found. So 1, 2, oh, no, we're not going to color it, although that's funny. Pizza, stuff. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. It's coming soon, I can tell. 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70. Oh, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83. Okay. Okay. 80, about 380 pieces I have left. Wow. That's rough. Okay, for 380 pieces, what can we get? I'm just kind of waiting to see if anybody wants to join me, by the way. Oh, I didn't delete the last one. No, good. I need to have that last one there to keep me. So I have a 100-piece wrap up is what I do that then. So once I hit that, then I know it's time to finalize the whole thing. So I've got like 270 pieces. I'm pretty much happy out here now. I mean, like I said, I was a little upset that it looks so clean, but I thought about it and it really wouldn't be dusty, especially since it's in England and England rains just as much as the Pacific Northwest. So, and this is, I think it would be clean for the most part. Maybe dusty, and I already made the wood a darker color, so I think I'm going to call that good. So I can dedicate. I need to put some pieces out here that look like they're part of the boat for things. Part of me kind of wants, not gonna lie, this is in my mind. I like things that move sometimes. And I just keep coming back to steampunk, steampunk table. It's got a giant anchor on the back. Why can't I take this, dye this whole thing white? Because all of they liked white a lot on the Titanic, I noticed. Okay, so let's make this bottom gear, though, like gray. Confirm. There we go. So let's take that, like that. But it's going to be in the middle of the ship, obviously, so we're going to cut it in half because that's what we've done to the whole ship. Now I stop. It's got some moving pieces in it. And then I kind of thought, now, I could wrap it with rope here. Like that's a way. But the thing is the anchor is pulled up with chains, so that wouldn't look as good. I don't have any curved. Well, actually, we do have some chains. The ones that are in 3 kind of curved. Let's see if it's. Let's see if they have. Is one of those more curved than the others? Yes, that one is. Let's see. I know I'm being fussy, but it's those little details that make the build special. So I'm going to fuss. It's my house. I'm allowed to fuss if I want. I had a really weird dream last night that I just remembered. Don't you hate it when that happens? Sometimes it's good, but sometimes you're like, what did I dream? And wow. And that's pretty much where I'm at right now. Wow, did I dream weird stuff last night. Now, it's not the same. No, it's this one here. This one is definitely curved more, I think. Okay, that one we have. No, that piece is definitely curved more. Yes, I want that one. That's the one I want. Okay, so let's, come on, we can do it. Okay, and now we go this way. It's funny, before I started, while I was working on this before we started, uh, I was watching The Good Place again. I don't know if you've ever watched it. If you haven't seen The Good Place, I'm not usually into comedies, but man, that is so funny. I love Kristen Bell. She is so cute. Okay, so that's not going to work in there either. Although, you know what? It doesn't have to. It's already down. We're at anchor, so it's not going to have a lot of chain anyway. So let's just, no, 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 don't do that. I just want this. Just so it looks like there's chain in there. Let's do that again. Close. Actually, let's make that a little bit bigger because it's small. Let me know if that background music is loud. It's loud in my ear, but I can't tell how loud it is in yours. So let me know if the music is annoying. I wish I could put on my actual house music and the game music, but Twitch is real. Did I just do that? Twitch is really funny about copyright music, as is YouTube, but they will take my stuff off, and I can lose my chance at affiliate if I get too many of this stuff. So, and we want affiliate because then we can change the emoticons and I can do all the subs. And I'm trying to sit here. Hannah Lynn asked me, what am I going to give people for subs? Because you're supposed to get things for subbing. It's not just for helping me, which, I mean, it does help me, but I'm just lining up these ends so it looks like I did this on purpose. And it kind of maybe it looks like the chain's wrapped in there. And then I can take the big chain and throw it off to the end of the boat, maybe, at house stuff. Um, I'm kind of thinking about it. Like I said, I could do, now that chain's really small, but that's okay. Uh, I could do all sorts of different things, like from making your own emoticon sets individually that have like your face in them. Um, I'll think about it. I'll think up, and I'm thinking there could be a tier schedule too, just so people don't get like one free thing and then leave. Because in the end, this ends up helping the building so much, so much. I'm thinking about the houses because like I bought the Toy Story house. I bought the toy shop house for that. And I'd like to, man, if I had enough subscriptions, I would build almost exclusively probably in that space house, just because I love that it doesn't, not exclusively, but quite a bit. I love that space house because it doesn't turn night to day, and we could do some really neat builds with that. So that's what I'm planning on doing with any money I get from subs, making sure that we get some fun stuff doing, maybe I can buy pets in game for people to give away as gifts, or what do you call those, giveaways. So there's all sorts of things we can do. So, but I want to make sure that it's fair for you. I don't want you just doing it because you want to support me. I also want you to do it because you're getting something. You should get something for that, um, because money is money, and yeah. So we'll figure it out. I'm gonna make sure it's kind of cool. It'd be kind of neat to do like things that you get different things every month for how long you subscribed. I don't know. We'll figure it out and maybe put some votes to it on the Discord channel or something and see what people think. Okay, that's looking a little bit better too. Um anyway, I was looking up and it said something about, I had no idea what the description was or how it works, but I guess it's like $4.99 per month for subscription, and then that's it. So I don't know, weird. The things I'm learning because of all of this and you lovely people. I'm learning so much social media stuff. Really had no planning on learning ever. So thank you. I'm learning. I like to learn. Now, I can't say I adore social media. I don't think it's really good for people. But if you're sharing like this, we're not sharing pictures, we're not sharing personal stuff. What we're sharing is knowledge, and we're sharing that kind of stuff, and a positive thing. I'd like to think that I'm very positive and that this is a very positive channel. So that's what we're sharing. Let's put this down so it looks like it's down there. I just keep thinking, look at all of those pieces. Every time I do a piece, my little brain goes, no. Okay. Okay. There's that. Kind of feel like oh, nope, almost said it in German. Oh, poop. It's so easy to change. It's so hard to change a habit, and really hard to change a habit you've changed on purpose. Because my brain has been taught to say that when I get upset, and now it's like, no, ma'am, you can't say that. I don't know if I like the black better. No, I do like the black. That looks good. And then with the rolling movement, yeah, I like that. Okay, so I'm kind of waiting for people. Actually, if I start showing houses, people might hop on. Although they, because they'll see something they like and that. I'm hoping that when I do walk through Wednesdays that we will get more people too. Right now, all I have to do is have an average of 3 people watching at a time um, in a 30-day period, and then we are good to go for all the real other stuff. So, oh, here's a song I like. We're moseying along. See, there's that bug. I hate that bug so much. It has messed up so much stuff. And now I know it's not because I've glitched the house. It's just a bug. Okay, let's change that color to something a little bit darker since it's in the background. And we're going to clone this one. So I don't have to figure out what color. Oh, that was too dark. My goodness. Pretty sure that's. No, maybe it's not too dark. Actually, I lied. See, my hand knows what it's doing. My brain, not necessarily, but my hand knows what it's doing. See, just gotta trust the process. It's always trusting the process. See, and the 3D, that looks good there on that end. Oh, maybe that one's too high. This one needs to be down. I need not to grab that mirror. Okay, I have myself on a fairly, well, I thought it was a fairly busy server. I might switch to an even busier server. Let me see. It can't be, this is just a, it needs to be not a trading server because people don't really even notice things. I thought I'd throw a party once in a while too to get people to come and see. It's so much more fun showing people when they're saying they like your stuff. I mean, duh. You get that, Jew. Jew, he gets it. Bina gets it. Everybody gets it. It's nice when people say nice things to you. I'm just gonna. I feel like there's a space here I don't like, and I'm gonna make this a little bigger and make it like a rope railing. So people don't walk off the side of the ship. Ooh, should probably be here though. You know, like actually attached to something. Okay. There we go. Yes, I like that too. That looks good. Okay. This is looking really nice out here. I'm finally getting really happy. I want some more seagulls, so what I should do, because there would be seagulls everywhere, and I've got one. Um, Let me set out a few pet stands to reserve them so I don't forget, and I'm gonna put some out here. So let's stuff. Sorry, I know I got back into building when I said we were going to doing the other thing, but now it's annoying because I like these. Did they not notice that almost everybody hides the pet stands and we do our own thing? I guess it's okay for people who like. I mean, they're kind of cool. I might use them sometime for just other things too, because like that almost looks like a awesome ice throne. Like you could do some pretty cool stuff with some very expensive pieces if you want. But I mean, the glacial and the fire. It's always hard to find fiery stuff anyway. This one, let's see. That one is dumb. Actually, that looks like a Rolo's, and now I'm really hungry. And that's a candy in America. It's chocolate on the outside and filled with caramel on the inside, and that looks like one that's melted. Sometimes you can put them on a cookie, and then you bake the cookie, and it melts, and it's amazing. Anyway, sorry. We can tell what I'm focused on. That's basalt, and I love that. And at some point, gosh, that's a very expensive thing for the ground. But if I ever do a lava house, it's gonna be spendy because that's basalt. That's beautiful. I mean, I could make it myself with just the things, but that's so easy. I oh wait, I like easy. Okay, so we got all this. We got all this. Oh, I was putting the birds down. Like, see, I got distracted. See what happens when I get in here. It's like, woo. So let's just put down 5 pets place. 4, 5. Okay. And eat all your money. Okay. There we go. Now I will not forget. Those are like the pizza, but for birds. Okay, out here, the all along here are some windows which I need to put in. Um, unfortunately, it needs to be these guys because they were all rounded top windows and they look nice and fancy, which I want. So basically, though, I could just recreate this out here. I mean, it's not that hard. It's one window and 2 half windows. And that's what I'm going to do. But I will grab it and shove it through. Come here. No, come here. So it's the same size. Clone. No! No! That's not what happened. Cell. I don't know what I just did, but it just froze. Oh, no, I didn't. Okay, let's just undo. Uh-oh. I think I'm undoing the thing I did out there. Fly. Maybe it is time just to show houses if I'm going to do weird things. Yep, I moved that. No, I didn't. It looks good. Okay, that was the last thing I touched, right? I think so. Okay, just to make sure I didn't. Yep, and those pieces looking good. Okay, stop right. Get out of there, Squishy. Thank you. Okay. I still feel like it needs a rug here. I wish there was a curved rug. Wouldn't that be really neat? No curved rug. Not one that. Trying to think. They need a good round rug. Like, how do they not have like a braided rug or their rug selection? Like, it's just sad there's no round rugs. Like, no round rugs. What in the world? It really needs something across there. There are lots of things I can do, but they all kind of need to match, unfortunately. And there's no. I was going to see if there's something I could do with this. I'm not even going to bother changing the color because I'm not sure it will. But let's see. I know I use this a lot. We could do a rug that is like. Oh, that would be so much work, though. Why do I keep grabbing all the under pieces today? It started this morning and it's not ending. Oh, well, then I will. No, none of that. Just stop. Okay. Oh, yeah, and I'm supposed to be showing off houses. This is what happens. I see something and then I go, ooh, actually, I see that and I go, really, ooh, like that looks actually really good for a rug in here. And let's see if I can either center it more in front of that doorway, and I think that's what I'm going to do. Because since we're at a piece thing, I'm going to line it up. Well, that doorway is not totally lined up with the ground either. Yay me. Okay, so that one goes to that line. This is going over that line. Is that right? Did I get that in the middle? No. Maybe. That's the center of it's going right to that. Yes, that is middle. It's just weird looking. Okay. Now, originally, all this ground was tile, and it had a pattern in it, but I knew there's no way I would be able to afford the pattern. So, now, of course, we're not going to leave this pink. It does not go. Oh, I do apologize. My neighbor's outside working in my yard. She may go by the window, and if she does, we're going to have chaos. But so far, it's good. We've just got chihuahuas watching. That almost looks like candy. I'll remember that for later too. Wouldn't that be a cute candy thing? Now I see candy. What if I do... this is our new friend that we met the other day. And then they've been joining us quite a bit lately. And I like that. Now this kind of, yeah, I kind of like this. This kind of gives a... And then I'll dye it the right color. I mean, I could even curve that like I wanted. Not idiot. Nah, we don't call ourselves idiots anymore. Sorry. I I've decided how hard. Well, this is my whole psychology thing, and like I said, I was starting my doctorate for psychology. But it's really hard to believe in yourself when you're constantly tearing yourself down. And that's I always said that inside that my insides looked like raw, like someone had just torn them up and, you know, just really beat them up, that someone was just being horrible and, all of that. And imagine if someone just clawing the inside of you. I always said that that's what it was like inside of me, that I was so upset. Remember, I said I was sadness. Um, and then I realized I was always talking bad to myself. I was, like there, calling myself an idiot. And I haven't called myself an idiot in a long time, so that's why I instantly said something and I'm telling you this story. Because it's really hard to believe in yourself and do amazing things when you don't believe in yourself, when you're talking down to yourself. Can you imagine if you were somewhere and someone was always telling you that you were dumb? You're going to believe it eventually, especially if it's someone that's important to you and you are the most important person to yourself. So don't do it. Don't call yourself an idiot. Don't say mean things. Hey, Talia. Do the right thing. Uh-oh, look what I got. What'd she get? Ooh, she got a fool egg. That is so pretty. I wonder if she's going to hatch it. I think it's better not to hatch them. I think the pet is worth more than the egg is worth more. I could be wrong. Remember me and things. Ooh, the queen bee is so cute. Aww. Like I said, these are my very young friends. And she's all bloody and gory. You are so bloody today. I like to try and, I guess maybe I am taking the title of influencer seriously. I want to influence people to be better to themselves and to others. That's what I want to do. And that's what I've tried to do as a teacher in my whole life. I want people to believe in themselves and believe in other people and be nice to everyone. So I think that's what kind of influencer I am and what I want to be. So this is actually going to look really cute, I think. It's got kind of a floral fit. Oh, I could make it into a flower. Now I'm not touching them, am I? No. We still don't have that issue with her name fixed. I mean, now that she's on, I just don't want to get her in trouble. Do you think, Bina, is that you still there? Do you think that she would actually get in trouble, or do you think Roblox would help her with her name change? Or would they just ignore it completely, which is a possibility also. But I just don't want to see her get hurt. Let's see. Let me know. That's one thing you can tell me as people get on if you watch this. Send me a message if you have a solution. I'm not going to do anything today, but please send me a message if you have a solution on how to protect our little friends here who obviously need some help in that department. There. Now it's a flower with some. Well, if I turn this around, there's a flower with some leaves. That'd be pretty. Okay, this was definitely not on the Titanic, but this is on my Titanic. I started making designs and now, well, here I am. Okay, let's make this leaves and a flower. And that's elegant then. Gotta get it lined up right. Somewhere around. Yeah, probably would better if it all touches because then it's a carpet. Yeah, good point. Okay. But the minute I stopped being mean to myself inside, the minute I stopped saying horrible things to myself, although, like you heard, I still sometimes slip up, I still think I like that. Ooh. I started feeling better. Oh, the other thing someone suggested for, oh, I forgot what I was going to say. It was something that someone suggested that we could do. Ooh, that's what it was, VR. I do have VR. I got myself an Oculus 3. I had an Oculus 2. I love VR. And if you have not tried Roblox in VR, you have missed something if you have a VR. Because you can go through my builds in VR and it is like being there. Bikini Bottom is epic. It is amazing. So if you have a chance to do some VR, definitely do it because I will hang out with you too. I'd love the VR. If you do VR and you have an Oculus and actually do stuff like that, let me know. I'll hang out with you. I am always looking for someone to hang out with. And I was thinking that's maybe something someone suggested because they were saying that we could stream some other games sometimes, and I had really thought about streaming what you call that game. Oh, I need these colors. Confirm. I need these colors. I was thinking about streaming Pal World for a while because people really wanted to see it. And then I also thought about streaming Wizard 101 like I promised and all that. I think I'm going to throw that into, that's what I'll throw into subscriptions. I think I will do, for subscription, I will do one more stream during the week, probably on the weekends, and I will show you maybe other games too that are building games or pet games, things that somehow relate to this game but are games that I play. I've got so many games that I build and play, and maybe make it so it's not as kid friendly because, well, we'll see of the age of who, I don't know. There's no way to check for adults anyway, so, but maybe not make it quite so G, maybe PG 13. I don't know. Am I doing this backwards? Am I going to like it that way? Yes, actually, I like it that way. Okay. I should have colored it from the beginning, but hey, here we are. Whoops. I thought I was just fooling around, and then I got excited and started doing this, and here, yeah. Now it looks good. One day, I just want to sit down and make a bunch of shapes. Go into like the builder's camp and just start making shapes and see different shapes that I've never made that I might use in other builds. That would be really fun just to have a day of experimentation. That would be cool. So you can see me figure out things in real time. I mean, you do here too, but generally I kind of have an idea of what I'm doing here um, when I start builds. Like now I've been thinking about the next build for so long that I've got a lot of it worked out. And that's usually what happens. But sitting and figuring out patterns and doing neat new things, that would be kind of fun. Okay, after this last one, I will start doing houses. We're a half hour in, that's good. That's plenty of warning. Okay, let's go back here and look at this now. That looks really good, and it looks like maybe it needs, see, it needs to connect still, though. I like that, but let's see. Can I clone it, maybe? Oh, look at all these pieces I'm eating now. Mm. Nope, don't do it. You don't need to get so excited. If you want it to connect, nope, that's not what you're going to do. You're going to actually connect it. If you really need it to be a rug, then it can do that. Which side looks better? I know the other side looks better. Well, maybe it's a fancy rug that sits out by itself. Yeah, yeah, that's what it is. Because that looks good by itself. I want to leave it. I know it's not in the movie or whatever, but in the movie they have little squares, like it's all tile, and it's really gorgeous. But I had no way of making it fancy looking. But that there makes it look a little bit more fancy. If I end up with enough pieces, I could throw a little bit more design into that rug, but right now I think it looks appropriate. I was going to put those two doors in here, but let's hold off because this can survive without those doors. We're the only ones that really know they need to be here. I do want to put a sofa. There was a bench here, but I'm just going to use one of the royal sofas because we've got them everywhere. Let's just steal one from in here. Oh, but we got to change the color anyway. These are green. But, see, doesn't that look good there with the pillows? No. Pillows would just get lost. Okay. You go this way. Now I've got hiccups, and I apologize. Give me 1 second after. Let me kill the hiccups 1 second. You can do it. Come on, go it. Nope. Okay. Not going away. I thought I could do it, but I have to have a real glass of water to get rid of hiccups. So if it's distracting, I can always quit casting, but it should end here in a minute. When Hannah Lynn when Hannah Lynn comes, I'll ask her for some water if it's still going on. She should be here shortly. I don't think she's texted anything. Nope. Okay, let's copy these colors. Well, that's just the black. We don't need that one. That one I will copy, and that one I will copy, just so they match. Okay. So, sofa seat. Boy, that's brave, sofa seating. So this one is, and there's Hannah Lynn driving up. And then, oh, is that right? Yep, that's right. With the hiccups are killing me. I'm sorry. It's embarrassing. Okay. Now we got the bench sitting there. We could come back and we need, oh my goodness, we need to put some plants down here too, which we will, and that'll finish this room up. This room also needs, no, I don't think it needs plants. I forgot to put the flowers everywhere. No, I think I'm just happy with that room. We still have to decorate the bedroom. Okay, so we knew we had, I'm guessing I still have at least 325 pieces before the end. So I think it'll take less than 25 to 30 pieces to do this whole room. I'll say that. And then, whoops, I went to the wrong door. And then if we decide to do this, see, this is all done. There's a couple of pieces that need to, I could probably just take that out. We don't need, well, no, we'll put the other one over there. So that's 3 pieces. And a couple pieces of some furniture that's washed down the hallway. So that's 8, 9. Sorry for the barking. And now the hiccups came back. 8, 9. I really think I might be able to sink this stupid ship. It's so on the edge. What I'm going to do is tonight after we get off, I'm going to go show the houses now. But tonight after we get off, I'm going to try and hardcore finish the Titanic. I mean, we're there. Decorating a bedroom may not do it for you or whatever, but I'm going to try and get this done. I think I can sink the Titanic. I think I can do it. And if all else fails, I just delete those pieces. Sorry for the hiccups again. Okay. So that note, let's start showing houses. Okay, let's exit house. I can see how many people are actually on this server. I'm really happy with this build. This build's looking really nice. Excuse me. That one was bad. Hannah Lynn, may I have a glass of water? I need to get rid of the hiccups and the bottle doesn't do it. Okay, there are only 38 people on this server. Wow, I already have, boy, the Titanic I think has the best rating out of all of my houses so far. People get kind of hard on your houses, rating wise. I think they like to say, if it's a nice house, they like to vote it down just to troll. Okay, so let's do them in order because then I remember which ones I've done. One of these days, I just need to. I wish there was a way to move them around on this list, but there isn't. So I almost pushed sell. That would be funny. Um, and then I'd cry and never stream again, maybe. Okay, so not that. Close this. We've got to get into our. Oh, there's Tally again. We got to get into our wizard outfit. There we go. So, it looks like she's riding her horse. Oh, it moved. Oh, she moved. Okay. Okay. Now let's. She's sweet. Ouch, and I'm being bounced on by dogs. Okay, do we want to throw it on this server? Oh no, this server's starting, unless I can get the middle. See, the thing is, if I start doing this, the server will pick up. I'm not being egotistical. Generally, whatever server I'm on eventually picks up, so this is a good spot I can steal. Okay, there we go. So let's just throw a Harry Potter house. Actually, let's not do Harry Potter because, I mean, Harry's impressive, but there are so many things in here that drive me crazy because it was pre-cloned. So we'll just show it to you, and then we'll show off. Let's do every other one, but we definitely, well, we'll start showing them off at Bikini Bottom. Okay, so we've got your port key return, which is also the pay owner. I threw a coffee pot in there. That's like totally random, but I did that so you could like get free food and water. I still haven't switched this to say Twitch and YouTube. I should. Oh, Telly found me again. My Hogwarts build took 3 weeks and 100,000 plus. I think it was closer to 125,000 actually. It costs so much because it can pet care 28, I think. So that's a lot of pet care stands to buy. Here, we don't need Squishy in here. Squishy, you're just in the way always. Okay, we have the Cave of Grinding. I put that on wonky on purpose, but you know, part of me always wants to straighten that out. But oh well. We've got, I always put a grinding spot at the front of my homes. So there's the paw and roll. This is the first time I did something where I figured out you could shrink, like, and figure out how to put, like, stuff in things to use them. And then I've got my secret brewing potions in here. And then you come this way, up here, And this is supposed to be a secret little hideout. I don't know how many pieces I've done, how many pieces this is. Maybe we'll count pieces in a minute. Oh, Talia hasn't seen my stuff. Oh, fun. So this is my Hogwarts build. Well, this is part of it. This is my room. Here's poor little Dobby. It's my, and then we've got the suitcase. We have a leak in a painting. Just, I tried to make all the paintings move. I tried to make something happen in all the paintings. Or like that one, you can take the T out of it if you go up there. Just, I tried to do something, whether it's light or whatever, just like all the paintings in Hogwarts. And then, this is my favorite painting, is the Sasquatch, and he's trying to get out and grab that globe, I think. I think the Sasquatch wants the world. But I put in my little mega gecko up there. This is my very first big house. And then you go out here and it's the whole big place. Talia didn't open the doors. And now she can go play. But this took me forever. I was watching Doctor Who. I rewatched all of Doctor Who. Um, Not the really old stuff. All of the new Doctor Who. Actually, that's a lie. I watched some of the old stuff too. Um, well, I did this, and I managed to get through the entire series. So yeah, it took me a while. I've got two fireplaces. There should only be one, but it was asymmetrical, and it was the only thing that was, and I hated it. So I put in two fireplaces just to balance it off. And then up here we have Professor McGonagall and the beautiful owl lectern. I love the owl lectern, not the one. Well, the one I made is kind of cool too, but the owl lectern itself is gorgeous. We've got the sorting hat. I've sorted myself, and I am definitely Hufflepuff. You'd think I would be Ravenclaw, but nope. I am too kind. I think I am always good. In Dungeons and Dragons, I'm chaotic good, which is fun. So, and that's Fox. I do like the squirrel, but I think did I give my squirrel away? I think I still have my squirrel. It's cute. I try to have one of everything. Yeah, I still have my squirrel. It's cute. And then we've got the Nutcracker squirrel. Silly. But that's my house. Oh, and you can see it at night. It's so much prettier at night. I set it up purposely so it lines up in line with the moon. So the moon rises right up over there. I purposely did that, and it was really hard to figure out, but I got it. So I'm trying to see. I wonder if I can go through the floor and show you the. Oh, actually, I can go do this. Oh, that's not my pet. Where's my pet? Oh, I asked Squishy to leave. Let's just fly. Here we go, Squish. So I'll show you how the sausage is made. So out here, this is Hogwarts. This is not quite the Hogwarts you know. This is, see, when you come into this house, you come in through, where's the cave area? Somewhere around here. Oh, yep, here's these things. You come in around, oh, there's the portal. You come in like right here. It's got this, and then it's got these great big statues. So I just covered it all in. This is before I knew about glitch building. So I just used this as a sandbox house and covered it all in and made that. Um, I had to delete all the trees because I wasn't sure if how many pieces I would use. I don't know. It'd be really interesting sometime to count these. Kind of want to. But see how I had to figure out how to line it up with the moon. It's not really on this bridge like you think it would have been. I wanted it straight with the moon. So I did that on purpose. It was so much work. So much work. I'm not even sure what that piece is for, but we'll leave it. I'm not worried about it. But see, this is all not cloned. You can see how uneven they can be. I could go back through here and get them all nice, even and all of that and clone it and redo that. But you know what? I'm proud that I did it this well before all of that. So, yep. So that's how this house looks when you're not inside of it. It's a mess, even down here. Oh my gosh. So many pillars. Oh, the pillars are those are the benches. I made each bench and then made it so you could sit on each bench, 3 seats. Everyone on the server could sit in Hogwarts. I made sure of it. So, yeah, I would probably break the server if everybody on the server sat in Hogwarts, but yeah. So that's how Hogwarts is made. It's really kind of, I put these fog things to make it look like it's being cast. But if you look here, there's so many pieces. Even this piece, if you count how many pieces I have here, I have, actually, we can do this. 1, 2, 3. There's also, more down here. Come on, let me go down. 3. There's also 4. And then I counted that one. 5. And then you've got 6, 7. That's the arch. 8 for this. Actually, 8 is that plate right there. And then 9. So you've got 9 pieces plus the other ones on the other side to finish that arch. But just for this little piece right here is 9 pieces. So it was so much work, but things didn't look good without the caps on there. I mean, I just really went all out and really worked on the woodwork. Like on here, you can see I've got a couple, 3, I've got 2 actually. Uh, I've got 2. Oh, I've got 2. Oh, that's what's going on. Oh, so yeah, there is an extra piece in there. I have 2 posts up and down on that. So yeah, there's so much. Putting in these windows or the heart windows and then like making the rose windows like you see in a cathedral. This is an actual cathedral or a place over in England. I forget. I think it's a church. I don't remember. But yeah. So that's Hogwarts. Like I said, you could see the whole thing and it's got 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4? Is it 4? 1, 2, 3. Oh no, it's 5. So 5 times 4, it has 20 grinding stations in here and actually 4 grinding stations together. So there's 24 grinding stations along with all sorts of other places you can grind if you feel frisky. So, yep, that's why it's so expensive, why it took so long. I've got the dueling, just everything. I went crazy. So that is Hogwarts. Let's do our new house. Next is, after Hogwarts was Wonderland. And of course I have to change my outfit. La da da, Queen. Oh, Talianer B escaped. Okay, back in. Now I'll put Squishy away for a little bit. I should actually just feed Squishy a potion, but I'll do that in a minute. So you start out here. This is the first time, like I said, the first time I learned to do a glitch house. Uh, let's show you that we'll have this how it's made day. So I'm going to show you the outsides of all my houses. How's that? That's even better. So I'll show you how I did the down the hole trick. So here's my first glitch ever, and I thought you had to have this space here because I was falling and getting yeeted and all of that, like happens anyway. But I thought that was my fault. And all it is I just had too many pieces. Now I know what causes it. But I left that chute in there and left it that way because now I know. And it's a good way to show that. If you see up here on the ceiling, I have a whole bunch of basic lights simulating nighttime stars because this one I chose to have this area nighttime and campground all the time, regardless of whether it's night or day. Let's see if I can get through the wall here. Whee! There we go. This is what the poor Alice house looks like on the outside. Look at that. So, if you look up here, let's do, oh, it doesn't matter because I can undo it. I can even do this. Your house is actually in here. Let's undo that. The house is actually up in here, and I've covered it. I didn't know how to glitch, so I didn't know what I was doing. But the house is actually here, so I just covered the entire house. But that's not exactly how you do it. You just have to have the door covered. But this here is your fall down. This is where the rabbit hole starts, and you fall down this. Instead of concentric circles, I liked this design on the. It looked like dirt, and so I just put two. What you call those things? Two arched doorways together, opposite on each other. And then you can see I've got all my mirrors up here. This is, you fall all the way down from the house that's way up there. You fall down all that way, and I kind of made it so it gets darker, kind of like what I do with the Western house. And then I built that. This is a theme park build. And so that's not, that's just in between places actually. Uh, so you are forced to go this way, this way, this way, this way, around the bend, and that's the end. And then it curves back so you can see through that door. So that was planned to do that way. So that's really weird. So let's go down here into the build now. Stop, ride, squishy, go. Okay, and this is, you fall down that great big, let's actually fall down so people can see it, because that's the fun part. And then I can't throw a party for this house, unfortunately. Gosh, I wish I could have. I just regret that I built this whole house in the tiny home. And I just know if I tried to clone it, I would mess it up, and it's fine. It's my lesson learned. I will never be able to throw a party in the. This song's back. Okay, so let's go down the hole. And this one says, what does it say? This house costs $80K and 2 weeks to build. The cloning and everything started in the middle of this. So I was like, wow, that was a change, and off we went. Again, I stole this from Master Mao. She is also a brilliant builder, and I had not thought of putting a fan in there to make the watch spin. Jeez Louise, now I know. So I will always, that's the first time I stole it, and I will always credit her. Okay, so the idea is as you're falling down here, your whole house is along here. So we start out in like the living room, and you can even stop here and have some tea if you'd like. And the tea spilling, you can see it's got a drop of tea falling out of there. And then we go down into the bedroom, and we've got cribs and box of teddies and stuff. And then we head on to, you could really grind in here if you really wanted. There's a bath. And then all the way down, we missed the whole other part, but that's fine. And then we've got whole bunches of locked doors down here. Alice came down through here. In fact, let's switch into Alice. I have a semi-Alice. I need to make a real Alice outfit, but this is what I'm wearing for Alice lately. But I'll make a real one soon, because I know I can. She came along, and she saw this great big, as she fell down the rabbit hole, she landed here. She saw a great big long hall of doors, and then that were behind things. And then she saw this table and she saw this really beautiful little door, and she opened it, and she could see a garden through there, and she wanted to go in there, but she couldn't. She wanted to go in there so bad. And so she drank this. She saw suddenly this table appears and this thing that says drink me. And so she drinks it, and there she goes, and it shrinks her. Switch to baby. And she's so excited then, because she's like, I can get into the door. And she goes in there. And she realizes, though, that the door still has the lock on it and she can't go through. So then she goes down here and she grabs this, but she goes to grab the key and she's too short and she can't get the key. And then she sees this little cake on the bottom. Now, I didn't put a food in it because it would put a east on there and you wouldn't see the cake. So you don't get cake from here. But she eats the cake and then she gets too big and then she gets upset from all of this and she starts to cry. And she's big and she starts to cry and cry and cry and cry and creates a whole lake of tears. And she almost drowns in the lake, but she ends up in a bottle and then ends up on shore where she's soaking wet with all these other animals that were wet. And they tried to decide how they're going to they try to decide how they are going to get dry, and they do a caucus race. And this is their caucus race. And of course, the dodo is leading the whole thing, and he's smart, and he's up there getting dry, while everybody else just runs in a circle. So, dodo smart, somewhat not really. That's why they aren't around anymore. In fact, the dodo was so dumb that that is why they were just too easy to catch. And they didn't even really taste good, I guess. People just killed them because they were dumb. That's just silly. And then you come along through here, and there's the caterpillar, and he says, "Who are you?" And there he is. And of course, my caterpillar doesn't smoke because smoking is a nasty habit. He's blowing bubbles. So here we go. And then, oh, I forgot to say, he says that you can, she's all upset, and he says to one side of the mushroom makes you bigger, the other side of the mushroom makes you smaller. And so you can grab a pizza here if you'd like and pretend. So I'm going to eat my pizza, and it starts to make me bigger. And I'm growing, and I'm growing, and notice all the flowers are getting smaller. Ah! And then I find the Cheshire Cat, and he seems to be in a stage, in the stage of disappearing. He's almost invisible. He's getting there. And he gives you a lot of advice and a lot of not good advice, and it's just ornery. And so you leave, and you go through here, and oh wow, it looks like a tea party's going on. Look at this party. A very merry and birthday to you, to you. A very merry and birthday to me. Yes, you. And so you can have a party here with the Mad Hatter, who is a Pinocchio slash pistachio doll. And he's been dressed up as a hatter. We've got the Dormouse, who is, I don't know why he's got a pot on his head. I just thought it was cute. And then we've got the March Hare, who's sitting on a present. And you can sit here. I made it so you can sit and be Alice and have a tea party with them if you'd like. And then along through here, you come through here, and there's the stay out dark part. And this is in the movie. And it's like, don't step on the mome rafts. It took me forever to, the game did not, for some reason, thought mome rafts was a bad word. I don't even see anything in there that would be bad, unless you're calling someone a rat. But it wouldn't let me, that's like two signs, because it wouldn't let me do it. So don't step on the mome rafts. I love what I did with these trees. These trees are always a booger. And I dyed them, and then I took just two hearts and bisected it. And boy, that changed the whole look of the tree. That's kind of cool. I could have even put leaves on here. That would have been kind of cool. But see, this is my second big build, so it was. And then we've got our little white rabbit here. He's actually, those aren't his real hands. He's not really holding that card. I've built them into there, and he's actually sunk in a different way. So it looks like he's sitting on that pedestal with that. And then you notice all the flowers are white until you get here because they're painting the roses red. I've got one that's half painted. He's got his paintbrush. They are not very clean painters. They messed up. They were supposed to plant all red stuff for the Queen of Hearts, and they planted white flowers, and they're in trouble. They went back through here and painted part of it. And then you come to off with your heads. Now these, everyone always asks me how I did these. This is so silly. It's just arches just lined up together to get them bent over. There you go. And then I made it so when it glows at night, all of these things glow too because I wanted it pretty. And then off with your head, we've got the queen. I was really proud of the queen. That really looks like the queen. Like I did such a good job on the queen. Hey, what's this piece? Oh no, yeah. She's got I was like, did I just leave something there? But no, she's got ribbon in her hair. I forgot. And then you've got the king who hangs on her skirts and just does whatever she says. And my hedgehog, I didn't publish this because for 2 weeks because I didn't have the hedgehog or the flamingo, so I waited because I wanted to. It was important to the whole build. And there's that little door. You can see it right back into that hallway. It is truly the main hallway. I just arched it around. And then you've got this being guarded by the guys. And it's just a second donation area and a trip to Sky Castle if you would like it. And there you go. That is my Alice in Wonderland house. See? And back to Sky Castle. Let's leave. Everybody, hold on to your rear ends. I hate this part. I'm going to close my eyes. I don't like jumping off castles. Okay. So that is the Wonderland house, and we cannot, thank you, ma'am. We can't throw a party for it. But the next one, let's see how many people are on the server. Change house to Bikini Bottom. This one's usually fun to throw a party in. And it'll take us longer to go through it anyway, so let's see. Oh, down to 37 people on this server. Are they talking actively? Maybe. We'll see. We'll throw it on here. If it's a stupid party, we'll do it on another one. Throw a party. So I always say, who lives? ... I always say something cute on these. In a pineapple under the sea. I do. Come visit. Oh, let's just say actually I do. How about Bikini Bottom awaits? Okay. Oh, gotta change my outfit to my mermaid. And let's go look at this. This is Squishy's favorite house, so we gotta get Squishy out. In fact, we'll be nice and we'll feed Squishy so I don't have to look at all of those things. Here's Squishy. Have a yummy. Get it all done at once. Yes, you need a bath too. It's all getting fixed. Yay! Money. Okay, so it's never fun in a glitched house to go in flying because it just doesn't work. But if you go this way, if you're using like a slow fall, the jump potions, you get a better view of the city as you fall down. But this is my mermaid. This is my Bikini Bottom house. Notice it's got a different shape. It was going to be a lot bigger. It was a totally different shape. I had to chop it all down because I hit the limit, and I hit that limit hard. So I had to undo half of this house. It took 3 weeks to finish and 50K. And of course, I hit the 4K limit and had to undo half of my house. I have my lure hidden back here. We've got the jellyfish fields. If you notice, I hit the limit. These guys don't even have dots. And if someone points out I'm missing something or whatever, I steal a dot from these urchin guys. So that's sad. Here, Squishy. Oh, no, I might need you because this is a big house. This is your grinding area. It will do 2 people. So it does 8 stations with 4 play stations. And then Squishy's going to take a shower apparently. Um, I really like this little area. It's got Punch a Shark for playtime. I've got the bikini bottom, that thing. Those are made out of, what are those made out of? Oh, they're just cylinders. I put one in and went chunk chunk. Just turn them sideways. I probably could have used pipes, but oh well. Then we have out here, we have SpongeBob's house. For some reason, the S word didn't want to come. I got this is my. I was trying to figure out what the second, but oh, you can turn off the headlights individually. No. Oh, I think I probably put a light in there to make it shine. Okay, so, oh, I put them on the headlights. Oh, duh. Okay. Well, so that's my Krabby thing. This is SpongeBob's house, and he even spits bubbles out his little chimney. And if you watch the show, you should recognize a lot of the elements, but it is a cartoon, so I had to just kind of make things up sometimes as if they'd go in there. Plus, it's a cartoon and it has cartoon physics and dynamics. And this house, there's no room for a bathroom in a pineapple, along with all the other things he has in his house. So, he's got a TV in here. This is the side of the house you don't usually see, so made up some stuff, SpongeBob and Gary and stuff like that. And then if you go over here, you've got Gary who's sitting on his papers. Uh, Tripping a little bit. He's actually a slug that I built Gary on, which is kind of funny. And then you've got SpongeBob's bed, and you can actually even sleep in his bed if you really want to, if that's your thing. And you've got all of this stuff in here. Okay. And that's SpongeBob's house. And next is Squidward, the master of all things. Let's see, master of all things narcissistic. And so if you look, okay, you're going away again. You're in the way again. If you see, he's got pictures of himself everywhere. This is, if you stand right here, this is pretty much a screenshot, almost a screen grab from his house. And then you go around here. I made up this side of the house. I gave him, even he would put up pictures of himself where he blinked. And then he's got a picture of himself at the beach. I love that picture. And then one where his nose hangs out because I thought it was funny. And then I made this ladder that I have issues with sometimes. All the way. Go up all the way. There we go. I don't know why. Sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's not. We've got more statues of Squidward, everything. We've got his shirt rack. I even put in to give because it always looks like a bowling shirt. So I gave it its panels on the rack. We got pictures of him here, him smelling a flower with his big nose. All of those things. He's holding that. And of course, you can sleep in his bed as well. Yay! And then I've got his 4 slippers out here on the side of the bed. And they're little bunny slippers on top of it because, yeah. And more pictures of him. That's Squidward's house. Whee! Okay, and the next one after this is Patrick's house. It's my favorite. I love to sit in Patrick's house to watch TV. If someone's doing something, I totally just, like, if I have to stay in this house, I'll just come sit here and watch his TV because it's a nice house. I likes it. I even built a hinge so it closes. I won't go back that way. Let's go this way. This house is so big. I should have built it on the racetrack because then I could spawn cars. That would have been amazing. Did not know. Because I hit the 4K limit, I had to shut a lot of the places down or closed. That kind of thing. This is one of the victims of that. The Salty Spittoon had to be closed. I love, though, how I built this. It looks so good. I didn't even realize where 4,000 pieces was going to be, so I even put rivets everywhere. I mean, it looks good. but it also used up all my pieces. It also has that piece has a broken piece and it's bent, but I put bubbles coming out of that also, just so it's more realistic. And then you've got the chum bucket, and the chum bucket is here. You can go in here. You can't go in the kitchen because we're out of pieces. Chum burger, chum fries, chum shake, chum chili, chum pie, and chumbalaya. I love this. This is where I would eat because I think it looks so nice and neat and clean. But that's me. It's probably not. And then I've got the Krusty Krab. And you can go in here. You can't go back in the kitchen, had to be closed, but it's all there. You can take Squidward's job if you want and take some orders. You can sit out here and have food with friends. Do whatever you want in here. And then because of the 4,000 piece build limit holiday, the First Nautical Bank is closed. So you can't go in there, but I really like how I did that. That looks really, really good. This is made with a coat hanger that's upside down. Just all sorts of fun I had building things in here. The city is made out of pipes, therefore, because you know how this is where I found out that you can't walk close to pipes. And now I use them to block you. I use them as invisible barriers. We've got some coral. We've got the giant anchor here. And then you've got Mrs. Puff's boating school. You can hang out here. It's also closed for the 4,000 piece holiday. You can go for a ride in these boats if you want to. You can go down the track. Uh-oh, it looks like someone dumped over here. Oh no. And we've got a parent and a child talking about this. It glows so lovely at night here. I love it. It's so pretty. And then you go over here, and glowing in this little ball here is Sandy's house. Sandy's house is what stopped me from building this, but then I figured out how I could do it. I did not know how to do it so you could go through and actually enter Sandy's home because I wanted the bubble. It's a balloon, and therefore it doesn't exist. So you can just run through the side if you want to, but nobody knows that. They always run through this way, and then you don't even see that you go through the side of it. And then you're inside Sandy's house, and she's got her picnic table and her hamster wheel. And then if you climb up in her house, this is her house, and you can grind pets in here. I've got a piano up here. You've got your bed, your bed, your pet's bed. You can sit down here. This is one of my favorite rugs I did. This is 3 of the donut rugs and 2 of the heart rugs, and it looks like a flower arrangement. I love it. And then she's got books. She's a scientist. She has a beautiful little kitchen with a pizza oven, so you can bake your pizza if you want. And a toilet and a shower and a bath. And that's Sandy's house. Sandy's house is so pretty. I like it. Okay, and then you can leave. You don't have to use the door, but I'm a lady. And that's about it. I had over here, I had Muscle Beach starting, and I was going to put Glove World over there, and ran out of pieces. Made me very, 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 very sad. But yep, that's the end of that. I had to go in and put all the designs on the walls and stuff like that. I am right at the limit. Like I said, if I find something or someone wants to add something, or like what I had to say, do I even have the Twitch notification on this? Probably not. I'll probably have to steal dots again. So here, I'm just going to run back here. Let's see. I don't know if I put it on here or not. If I didn't, I'm going to have to eat some more dots off of those urchins. Nope. I will have to put, so it's going to be 1 for the sign, and then probably 2, 3 for 2 signs, 4 for YouTube sign, 5. So I'm going to have to pull off dots to get a sign letting people know I stream. Nah, but I'll do it at some point. Okay. So let's exit the house. Not edit. Exit. Okay. And we didn't have anyone in the party. See, parties are weird. Like, you have to, they're just kind of different. Okay, and then after Bikini Bottom was, let's see, was it Mario or Nightmare Before Christmas? I think it was Nightmare Before Christmas, I think. Well, it is now. Where's Nightmare? You see Nightmare? Hey! Welcome. I was about to show my Nightmare Before Christmas house. There we go. Oh, better change my outfit. I have a new outfit for my Nightmare Before Christmas house. I like it so much. Where? No, not that one. We already have that one. This one. I don't like that one as much. This one looks much more Tim Burton Nightmare. There we go. I like it. It's got a little spider hanging off of my wing. Isn't that cute? And it's got like these tentacly thingies. I love this little outfit. Okay. So down the hole we go. This is Nightmare Before Christmas. If you've seen the movie, which I'm finding a lot of people haven't, which is weird, but that's okay. We drop down immediately into the holiday trees. It's a big drop. Oh, okay. And then you go down through here. Ah, hola. Oh, I'm sorry. I was married to a Hispanic, um, and all the words I know are bad words. So, yes. Oh, I can also say sometimes I can remember because I worked in with a lot of Hispanics when I lived in Wenatchee. So I can also sometimes remember how to say line up at the door because I was a teacher. I also know how to say kayate because people say that to me a lot. So, yeah. I made this archway. This is the grinding area. It is surprisingly has a lot of grinding spaces. There's sleeps, showers on the wall here. I had to add some because I was a major of the 2 times event happened through here, and I needed spaces because I also wanted to build. It was kind of disastrous and horrible, but I dyed well, he's already that color, but I dyed the uplift butterfly this color to make him look like a moth. So he fits into here. This is supposed to be 0. I don't think I have any. Do I have any broken eggs? I don't know. Oh, I have a minion egg. But no, and beyond that, I don't give things to people who ask. I give things away a lot, but only to people who don't ask. You usually just have to find me and play with me, and I hand things out all the time. When I first started, when I did this, I had this filled up with the skull and crossbones, like Zero's thing, but then all the people got stuck in there and couldn't get out. So, rip to Zero's house looking awesome. Okay, and then we've got, oops, why am I climbing that? Go through the hole. There we go. And this is, oh, I forgot to do the whole view. I just kind of walk in and turn to the side. This is the Nightmare Before Christmas house. We've got the spiral, which was a booger and a half to do. I was real worried about doing it, but I did it out of a bunch of mounds and then balls. And I was able to get the spiral. And then we've got the, get out of there so you see that. We've got the cat house. We've got the witches' houses. We have what everybody calls the Pac-Man house. And then a couple of things from Adopt Me I just shoved in there. We have Jack's house. And then we've got these other things. We have the band and some other stuff here. So let's start over here. First, look at this. The first thing I actually built was this fountain. And I did not realize that This is a guy choking himself and vomiting. Like, creepy and weird, people. So the fountain is weird, but he's doing it. And then we've got the two-faced mirror. Let's see. Oh, I just said, I thought maybe I'd said how long this one took, but I didn't. We've got the two-faced mirror. There, he's happy on this side, and he's unhappy on this side. Close that so you can see. That was hard to do, especially since you're building on an incline and a face. It was just hard. At the same time, it was Halloween, and I did the event and got the car, but then built onto the car and made it the Nightmare Before Christmas car. So I've got the wind up thing and the thing where he yells that he's lost Jack and all of that. If you go up into the Pac-Man house, we've got a whole grinding station here. So you can hang out in there. I used this when I was building. I used that a lot to do my pets. And then you come along here, and a lot of people miss this area. This is Jack's house. I know it doesn't look like much is in there, but just wait. We put, Sally leaves a basket of food, or, well, what looks like food for him. So I left that there. And then you come up to Jack's house, you come in here, and you think, gosh, this is small. I don't, why even bother? But when you come up here, you go through the wall into Jack's room, which is huge. So this is Jack's room. You can sleep bees in his bed. He's trying to figure out what makes Christmas. He's in here doing experiments. So you can see Jack's room. So that's my secret that I've got. If you go out here, you look. It's through the wall. And I'll do what I did on the other one, too. I'll show you. Oh, I forgot to show you the behind the scenes of Bikini Bottom. Well, oh well. Let's actually stop editing. Let's pull out our pet so I can show you. Swishy. Okay, so let's go through and I'll show you how the sausage is made. Whoops. As soon as I find a way through the wall. My goodness. Wall I'd like to go through. There we go. Okay. So this is the outside. That's how I pushed that room through the wall. I actually built 3 pieces around it and then built a room this way. So you're going past the wall, the boundary that I had created. And then for some reason, I don't know why I put that there. Maybe so people can't just get out, just in case they make it out here, which they shouldn't be able to. But if you go around over here, then this is the house. You can, and it's glitched. So there's the moon for the back side. Did I just mess up my house? No, I've just got selected, so it looks weird. That's weird. Okay, so see, I just used a cylinder because I like the rounded edge of the bevel. And then you can come out here and that's the secret part. I'll come show you the secret part. Okay. And stop the ride. Over here, we've got the band. This was interesting. Building his face is inside of that instrument in the movie. Building that inside of there was rough. It was really weird to build that, but I did it. Nice. And here's the band. They're playing their music. I still love the way he calls him Bone Daddy. They're playing their band music. And then you go back here. Hello! You go back here and it says stay out. This means you. So many people follow that and turn around and leave. It's supposed to be a joke. But that's okay. Well, have a good look around. Back here is Sandy Claus is being tortured by Equip. You're not going in that shower. By Lock, Shock, and Barrel and Oogie Boogie. You can see Sandy is having a bad time. I did that glitch so it looks like the wheel is spinning. We've got his dice. We've got Lock, Shock, and Barrel here. doing their naughtiness, and the gross bathtub with the feet, which is two of those showers, upcycled showers, just put end to end. There you go. And then we've got these neat, I like these neat houses. And then if you go over here, here is the city hall where Jack gives his presentation on trees and all of that. And then after city hall over here, I have the witches' houses you can't go in, but if you turn into a baby, or if you are already a baby, look, little mini me. Ah, there we go. You can go in this house. This house was made for babies specifically. And it's a little grinding house for a baby if you would just want to hang out in a little spooky house. You can sit here and grind. Aww. I need to change it so I have black on underneath there. But that's my Nightmare Before Christmas grinding baby house there. Let's go back to adult. Okay. So that is the Nightmare Before the Nightmare Before Christmas. I'm just gonna say most of these take 2 to 3 weeks. Um, this one definitely took 3 weeks because it was black on black. I swore I would never do anything dark like this again, but now I've already decided I've got 2 black and white houses in the works, or partially black and white. So yay! So let's exit the home. We have enough time for a couple more houses. I can always show different sets of houses next week as well. After this one, I really needed out of the dark. It was so dark. I went to Mario. Now, my Mario house is lethal. It will kill you many, many, many times until you figure it out. But you have unlimited lives, so enjoy that. I need to get on my Mario outfit. This is my dorkiest outfit. I don't know. The other day, my stars bugged, and I had so many stars. Yes, this house is just so evil. Okay, Talia, be brave in the house. You can do it. So you go in here, and this is the Mario house. The Mario house is so evil. I don't even know why I thought this was a good idea, but um, it's just like playing Mario in a second. But first of all, we've got grinding. Everything in here does something. You can sleep, you can eat, you can take a shower. Just everything does something in here. I've got Yoshi over here being sly and trying to take his eggs back. You can take showers in his eggs if you'd like. Um, all of the coins you can get food from. Piano on this one. All the turtles you can jump on. Whee! They've got a bouncy ball in them. And so just like the turtles in Mario, you can jump on them. And then you can also sleep in them if you're a baby. Their backs are sleeping. And then eat and drink. We've got this. I love this little guy. I forget what game he's from. But we've got that little guy up there. You can play a piano while riding on him, although his little fan is cutting my rear end. We've got, where is this? I had to do so many signs. Oh, it's a piano. So you can sit on top and do the piano on the POW box. We've got Goombas, who are being very helpful and holding the food for you. There is a bed. You're more than welcome to sleep in that bed if you want to, but I'm not sure if you want to. You can go up here and play the piano and help people take a shower. So you can ride the cloud with the water can, or you can actually take the shower. Oh no, get out of there. Oh, now I've got that bug. Just a second. See that bug where it's all gray? It will stay there. It will not go away. So let me go back out. We like the bright colors. Go back in. Yeah. There we go. And then we've got the coins. We've got water, bouncy sleeping, more you can play piano there. I've got the fire flower and that for drinking and eating, and then that one's blocking the thing. But and the music in it's kind of 8-bit. I can't show it to you because again it might be copyrighted. So my sign says danger, lava below will kill you. Hint, walk on the chains. And I mean that. Walk on the chains. Go this way. So this is the game. It's unlimited lives. It's just like Mario. So you go down and it's got one of the little Koopa soldiers, whatever his name is. I made it. That's the hardest part for me is getting off of there. Because you've got a treadmill thingy here, so it's moving, and it's moving you down here. I put that there so it would stop you, because some people would talk and forget and just go off into nowhere. So then you see I put these cute little, I love these little guys. Those are the little fire droplets. Run on the chain, run on the chain. Oh, I'm overthinking this. And then we've got, see, the little fire droplets with their little droplets, lava stuff behind them. And then we've got these things that normally swing, but they're not swinging. They're just there for looks. Hi, Dahlia. And then we got the bomb chomping guy, Chomper, or whatever. Is his name Chomper? Something like that. I'm still so proud of that chain. It looks so good. Hi. And then we've got in here, I'm about to earworm you. If you've seen the movie, you know exactly what song that is. And I just earwormed you. And my very favorite character out of any movie practically ever is the star. The only hope is the sweet relief of death. I love that star. So relaxing. Okay, and then we've got this pet ends up in a lot of my builds. I don't know why. I just put him in there. And then we got Luigi here just waiting it out, waiting for Mario, even though he could totally escape, I think. Luigi. You can go up here and, like everybody's doing, rock out with Bowser. He's sitting here playing the piano and singing and obsessing over Peaches. And he loves her, obviously. Doing King Koopa here was so easy because he's already a 3D character, and so it was pretty easy to figure out how to do things. He went very fast, and he ended up looking really good. I'm proud of that one. We've got another little toadstool guy stuck in there. And then you can also grind your pets in here if you stand out on here. The things, you have to be a brave grinder here, but if you want to grind here, you can also give them baths. You can take a bath in the lava if you'd like. And then we've got a few of more pets. We've got the little mushroom plushies that I have a million of, are all hanging out over there trying to get out. And then you open this door and you are back into the original Mario. There ain't anything super about this. This is the Nintendo original one. And so it's all, look at that. That looks just like the computer or the console. And then just like any time when I try to do this jump, I failed. I never make that flag, that stupid flag. Flag evil. And then you come through here, and the ultimate and first video game troll, your princess is in another castle. And Toadie's happily telling you that. But that's your video game troll for the day. So that's the Mario house. Oh, we have enough time for another one. We did pretty well. This one is a smaller house. But it did take a long time getting it all lined up right and making it look good. And I think I had money trouble with this one. I was building on a budget, but then I just kept going and it just eventually ended up. I was just so happy not to be in Nightmare anywhere. Oh, I can show you how I did this too. Equip. I got catcher. No, get off the ball. Get off the ball. Come here. Fly. I can show you what I did here. Through the wall. Okay, to make the lava, The lava are welcome sign are just the glow signs. I just left it saying welcome and then used the L on most of them to use the lava. But that's how I made all the lava. It glows really nicely. You can walk through it and everything. So as soon as it stops being so bright, I can show you. The actual house is over here. This is your house in here. Did I lose that piece or is that piece in there on purpose? That looks like I lost that piece. I'm pretty sure that's just a... Yeah, that was the lost piece. Kind of like that. Oh, see, I haven't been out here. I can just... Doesn't matter, but oh well. But yeah, that's what I need to do on a little bit more on the Titanic too. If I start... But here you can see all of... These are all the stuff. This is the outside of the Mario house. You can tell these are the little things on the walls of the main house. Your actual house is right here. This is your house right here. All that, this is how a glitch build works. It's all like creating a TV set in a way, or a set on a television show is what I meant. But see, I've got that. You come down here, you come, this is the regular floor for... Is this the regular? That's the regular floor, and then you drop down. Here's the elevator thing is probably about right here. That here's the Chomper guy, and Bowser's about right here. And then you go through there into the 8-bit or 16-bit area or whatever it is. But yep, that's how I did Mario. But yeah, the lava I was very proud of to figure out. It looks really good. It's very hard to work with signs this size. It's very hard. But it was worth it. I love this house. It's very cool. Okay, so let's exit the home. Yeah, I know. I always inevitably lose pieces. It always happens. Always happens. Okay, one more house. We've got enough time for one more house. And the next house on the list after Mario, I went to Toy Story. This is a good one to end on because it's fun. I actually bought the house, and like I said, this is what I'll do with subscriptions later when I'm eligible to do subscriptions on Twitch. I will use the subscriptions to buy these houses because the houses, of course, can be expensive, especially like I've always I really do want to get sometime. I do want to get the 2 houses for the hospital and school because those would be really useful sometime. Like the hospital would be cool. I could do like an insane asylum at Halloween. That would be really fun. So, oh, Hannah Lynn, add insane asylum for Halloween to the list. Thank you, ma'am. I bought the space bundle just for Avatar, and that's expensive. So that would be really helpful. I really do try to make the outside of the house make some sense to the inside of the house, if that makes any sense. Oh, we're in Toy Story. I gotta switch outfits. Stop ride. Now for Toy Story, I'm Barbie. There we go. Okay, for Toy Story, let's go in here. Whee! I tried for about 2 days to make this a bouncy area, so when you land, you do a couple bounces on the bed. Man, the game does not throw you in the same place ever. So I would have had to put like little bouncy balls everywhere, and it made it look dumb. So no bouncing on the bed when you land. I tried really hard though. Then we've got Rex up here, and we've got Ham. Ham is my actual cash register, which I thought was super cute. So you can donate to Ham the pig. And I say that on the sign. You've got a friend in me. Feed Ham the piggy bank to help build. And then we've got Rex here. I think Rex's face turned out perfect. He looks so Rexy. Like, this is the first time I built a dinosaur, and I resorted to a lot of spheres. And people have said it looks like he has tumors on his legs. So my next dinosaur in Jurassic, I made a lot better. But this is my first try at dinosaur. My Etch-a-Sketch, I am so proud of. It's the base pieces, the foundation pieces in the mountain home have this look when you dye them and you see the connection points. And if that doesn't look like a real Etch-a-Sketch, I don't know what is. Uh, Look at that. That looks so like molded plastic. I was so happy when I did that. And then, of course, I spelled welcome on the Etch-a-Sketch screen because Etch-a-Sketch is also a toy and is sentient, apparently. These are your grinding spaces, A, B, C. I have in here, I like the sleeping area. Uh, I have the snow umbrella upside down displayed, and it does shoot for a while, so that looks kind of like sleepy stars. And then you can take a bath in there, and you can eat around the edge of the sea. And on the D, you have these lovely marbles to play with, or this little piano, which reminds people this is a play area. But yeah, the little marbles. I'm still actually, of all the things, I really love these marbles because definitely my childhood. Um, if you look around here, I was really worried. Look, someone bounced on the bed. I don't think that was intentional, but I liked it. Um, I have whole bunches of clouds on the wall. Those were a pain and costly. I like them. I said I would never. I said I would never do a house this big again in this open area, and I mean it because the lighting gets really wonky in here. I hate it. Okay. Well, then I'll just slice her. Um, so this will probably be my last house. A couple of them are close to that size, but not this deep. And you can see at night, I'll show you what is the lighting. It makes, just like out here, like the doors lose a lot of their detail. At one point, I was putting the panels on the door and you really couldn't even see it. So there's no point. But see what happens to all the lights? They get the glows, instead of being kind of natural looking, start looking like squares. Sometimes it glitches out completely and the glow gets really weird. It doesn't turn on. It's just some things were kind of bad on this. Um, that shadow right there is your house. I'll go up here and show you if I can get out. There we go. Here's the house. It's in that block. This one, I just covered the entire house because it was real weird. I don't remember the Toy Story house. Maybe does it have a, I'm trying to think, does it have a, I can put it back. I want to see if it has a, oh, I don't know. I can't see it. I'll just do that. It had a basement or did something weird, so I ended up having to, I have double ceilings going on. Okay. Yeah, I think what happened was it got real weird and see, this is why we don't mess with things. Stop editing. Let's not break our house. Okay, so see the nighttime. This is Andy's room. I even put diapers up here, powder, diaper washes. But my favorite part in this whole house, I mean, we'll go look at them, but I'm just going to go straight to my favorite part, is Buzz and the aliens. I said that should I suddenly have a huge wealth of money, I'm going to just copy those aliens and paste them so they're like so many falling out of that door, like he's rescued all of them. That would be kind of cool, just to have aliens all toppling out of there. But this one was expensive and I was getting bored with it because it's really like decorating. It wasn't really like building so much. It was a bunch of decorating, and that's not me. I'm not crazy about decorating. So, but I feel happy with this house. I schmoozed Uplift a little bit and made their website on the computer. I was supposed to, there's no computer in Andy's room, but I kind of updated Andy a little bit. gave him a computer at his desk and then gave him Adopt Me website. So he plays Adopt Me. Andy is an Adopt Me player now. And I built the wagon train thing. I was going to put the pictures on the side of the boxes, and then I kind of decided, you know what? I don't think they really need them. It just kind of fits. So I left it, you know what they are from that. I love the moving pieces, of course. Uh, I made all of these characters. Well, let's look. Here's Woody. Woody has got kind of a scoliosis issue. I I don't know. I could have made him skinnier, I guess, but his bottom didn't look right then, so that's the best I could do on Woody. This is the first time I did a main character in a game. I swore I wasn't going to do that, and then Ellis was like, "You got to do it," and then I did them all. So we've got the radio guy. He turned out pretty cool. We've got Bo Peep, which best I could do at the time of Bo Peep. And then her sheep, however, though, look amazing. Her sheep are hanging out over here being sheepy. And then we've got the weird clown and the troll doll. And Mr. Potato Head looking all suave. And the snake. I really like this design I put on the side too. That was really cool. And then the dog, Slinky. And that's just a bunch of plates all lined up, and it made it look kind of like a Slinky. So did that. Got all that. There's nothing under the bed. I've thought about it. Larry was supposed to be building Sid's house, and I said I'd help him build all the scary things, but he's been busy and AFK and gone. So I made the Pixar ball. Putting a star on a round surface was not easy, and I don't think I ever want to do that again. Yes, this house is super laggy. This house is evil for lag. I fully know that this house lags the server out. So I don't bring this house up very often just because of that, because every server I work on, whenever I have this house out, I suddenly start seeing people talk about lag. I honestly think it's all the lights and the size. I think it's not good for their servers. So I will show it, and I show it like this, but I definitely don't pull it out that often unless I'm doing a house tour and it gets to be out for a minute and that. But generally, yeah, this one lags their servers, and I feel really bad about it. Especially if I have this open and then have friends with my other ones that are glitched and have a lot of pieces. I've broken servers. So this one does have a weird bug, though. It showed me a weird bug, and if anybody from Uplift ever sees this video, just so you know, your one Skelly Rex poster, when you go to resize it, does this. And that's okay for this. I don't care. But it should resize, not tile. And I think that's just a setting someone messed up. But otherwise, this is the Toy Story house. It took me forever. I was real proud of it. But it was so boring to me because it was a straight up copy and decoration, and that was not my thing. But I did it. I did it. I used to have that little ball rolly thing on here, but I'm the only one who can roll the ball, which made me sad, so I took it out because it's expensive. So, anyway, so Toy Story, Andy's room. Yay! Next week, we will do, after Toy Story, what was after Toy Story? I don't remember. Let me look at the list. So many things. After Toy Story was Jurassic Park. So we'll start at Jurassic Park and go through all the rest of them. Tomorrow, though, we will be looking at what I get done on Titanic tonight, or finishing up Titanic. And then we are on to Candyland, which I have in the racetrack home. I hate the racetrack home. I mean, I love it except for the racetrack part. It's just, I don't know. It's not my thing. I wish they'd do another sandbox home like it, but I don't like the desert one has a big thing in the middle of it, so I can't really sandbox it very well. I have not the island one, and I have actually glitched the island one before, which is kind of interesting. But there's no real point to it. I have my working spinner for our Candyland build. So you might see quite a few board games now that I know how to make spinners. So I'll go up one time in the spinner and then we will say our goodbyes. Whee! Oh, and because you land between two, you get to choose between blue or yellow. That's the rules for the spinner because I can't do anything else other than that. Ooh, yellow again. Hey, why isn't my puncher punching me? Oh, it did. I was just impatient. Red. So up there I did the elevator trick, and then I have the puncher thing to punch you out of the thing, and then it throws you down. And it doesn't do it evenly, so you get a randomization, and that's all I wanted was a randomization in this game. And this is the only thing I could think of to get a random. But it works. You could even, if you want to do it, treat it as dice. You could even, oh, don't get in there. I was going to show you. If you wanted to treat it as dice, you could even put numbers out here instead of that. I think, what do I have? I have one. Oh, I have 8. So it has to be, no, it's 8? One. How many are in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, no, it's 12. So it's, oh, so yeah. So yeah, it's like 2 6-sided dice. So awesome. The only thing you can't do is like for Monopoly, you could do doubles. So I don't know what you'd have to have. You would probably have to put 2 sets of 6s in there, and then use that number, and then use another one over here, and then you could roll double dice if you wanted. But anyway, so that's my Candyland start. We're gonna be doing that real soon. We had a great day today. Did a little bit of everything. So happy. Um, but yeah, I think we did well. Again, I'll get everything set up. We're just working our way to affiliate so we can get some special things going for you guys, and we can change those ugly emoticons. And then, yeah, and I'll keep showing you how to build. Tomorrow we finish Titanic one way or another, and I mean it. One way or another. Ooh, what's that? Is that my, oh, that's my neck. It looked like a mouth. Doesn't that look like a mouth? And I'm going, wah! Anyway, okay. I will see you tomorrow. Guys, gals, and everyone in between, you better keep building because I definitely have to. Anyway, I will see you later. Arrivederci.